Good morning, class. I need everyone to take out your math journals and your math textbooks and turn to page 215. Everyone focus your eyes up front. Can anyone tell me what this is a picture of? Christopher.
A bar graph.
A bar graph. Very good. And Destiny, why do we use bar graphs?
Compare numbers.
To compare numbers. Good. Numbers of what? What type of numbers? Just any numbers?
Sometimes.
Sometimes just any number. Okay. Christopher?
The percentage.
Percentages of what?
The brand.
Of different information. Right? So we use bar graphs to compare information. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. I need everyone to record this definition in your journal. A bar graph is a method of comparing data by using solid bars to represent quantities. Everyone should be writing. I will repeat myself. A bar graph is one method of comparing data by using solid bars to represent quantities. So today we will be learning how to interpret information that has been put on different types of bar graphs. And then you will also create bar graphs today. So those are our goals today. We're going to learn what bar graphs are, which we've already defined it. And then we're going to look at a bar graph and determine what information is represented on that bar graph. And then later on in class, you will have the opportunity to create your own bar graphs. Yes, Christopher.
Miss Foreman,
yes.
When we make our bar graphs, are we going to be cutting and pasting?
We will get to that later on, but first we're going to take one step at a time, and I'll let you know everything that you need to do to create your bar graph, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, I have a blank bar graph here, and I'm going to use this bar graph, and we're going to look at the different features that must be represented to have a bar graph to give us all the information that we need, okay? So each bar graph has a y-axis and an x-axis. Normally, along our y-axis, we put our numbers, and that represents the amount and the percentages of the different information that we are comparing on the bar graph. And then on our x-axis, we normally list the different groups that we're comparing. So on our y-axis, we put our numbers, and then on our x-axis, we put our different categories that we're comparing. So today we are going to create a bar graph together first. And what I have done, I have researched the different types of athletic shoes that athletes like to wear. And Destiny, can you tell me a popular brand of athletic shoes that you might think could be on this bar graph?
Yes.
Okay.
Nike.
Nike. Very good. So we'll put Nike on our x-axis. Christopher, can you name another brand? A popular athletic shoe.
Adidas.
Adidas. Very good. And then there's one more that's very popular. Christopher. Under Armour. Good. And the last one is Adidas. And so 52% of athletes wear Nike. So what we'll do is go up here between 50 and 60 and we shade it, right? Because a bar graph has what? What type of bars are on a bar graph? I gave it to you in your definition. Yes.
Solid bars.
Solid bars. Excellent. And then Under Armour has 33%, and so that would be between 30 and 40, and we would make a solid bar. And Under Armour is 14%, and we would make a solid bar between 10 and 20. And then the other, they said about 1%, so that would be down here. So this is an example of how you will create your bar graphs. I know in your other classes you have been studying oil and gas, and because of that, I want you all to get in groups of 2. And then I want you to create a bar graph comparing the amount of barrels of oil that at least 5 countries produce daily. So you're going to have to do some research on the computer to find which countries produce oil. Then after you do that, you need to find out how many barrels of oil that they produce daily. And then after you do that, you will each be given a sheet of paper, and you will get in your groups and record that information and create your own bar graph. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And that is what I need you all to do now. If you have any questions, I will be monitoring and circling the room to answer any questions and to make sure that you all are creating good bar graphs that will give you good information. Yes, ma'am.